Oh. Hey guys, it's your girl Brandy, aka Brandy4. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be doing Insecure reviews every Sunday because if y'all don't know, Insecure is one of my favorite shows, and it's just honestly like one of the most iconic Black shows that we have since the 90s, to be quite honest. I haven't seen a Black show this iconic. It's nice to finally have a relatable show that's also just hilarious, you know? I'm going to talk about episode 1 today. First, please subscribe to my channel for more commentary videos, review videos, travel vlogs, etc., etc. So let's get into it. So basically the episode starts off with them being at Stanford University. Honestly, I did not know that this was their alma mater. I knew that they all went to the same college. I just did not know what college they went to be honest. So it's nice that we're finally seeing like where the friendship group had started, like how they all got to know each other, basically. I'm not sure if Issa and Molly knew each other before. I think they knew each other before college. I feel like they were friends since like high school. Correct me if I'm wrong. They went back to Stanford for their 10-year reunion. Issa, she also got invited to be on a panel with a whole bunch of other entrepreneurs, basically, because she had just started her new business called The Block. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this was after she threw that huge block party that was ultimately a success from last season. Yeah, it seems like she's doing pretty good. Like the fact that she was invited to speak on this panel with like these intelligent people, like it's a really good look for her. She's still feeling as though she hasn't made it. Maybe it's because the fact that she is in her 30s now and she's kind of reflecting, starting to realize that I kind of just wasted a lot of time. And it is true. Like, she did waste a lot of time. Like, she was her worst enemy. She stayed at this nonprofit job for like 5 years and it wasn't really doing much for her. It was just a problematic job in general, and she was not passionate about what she was doing. Makes sense why she is feeling that way. But however, I just don't understand why she's so hard on herself. Like, she's acting like the whole block party thing was a bust. Like, it ended up being pretty successful, and you know, because of that, it launched her business. Like, and it's only getting started, and it will only go up from here. So I feel like she shouldn't be like too hard on herself with that. I feel like this episode revolves around Issa and even Molly just like reflecting on their life in terms of whether they had made it in life and what their definition of making it was. Because like even there were like snippets in the episode where you see like Issa talking to her younger self in the mirror, and then her younger self is like, you're actually not doing what I thought you were going to be doing, and it's kind of disappointing. And Issa, she's kind of seeing that as well. Seeing that like she's not where she had thought she was going to be within her career, but also within her relationship with Lawrence. And yeah, as y'all know, last season, Issa and Lawrence got back together and we thought that it was going to be happily ever after and there was going to be no issues and they were going to get married and have babies and then everything was going to be perfect. But of course, Lawrence drops the ball and yeah, got condolences pregnant. I'm still so upset about that. So basically at the end of the episode, you see Lawrence picks Issa up from the airports. And then, you know, they're kind of weird. It's kind of like quiet in the car. Issa says, look, like she doesn't really finish her sentence though. We can only assume that they broke up because when she was about to say what she was going to say, she was basically in tears. And so was Lawrence. So I think it's safe to say that she does not want to put herself in that situation. And honestly, good for her. Honestly, good for her. As much as we are team Issa and Lawrence, as much as we do want to see a happy ending for them because they do have a long history, it kind of goes back to Issa, she did like spend a lot of time in that relationship. She spent years in that relationship for it to go absolutely nowhere. And I understand that Lawrence, I guess he just needed for them to be broken up for him to finally like get that motivation that he needed in order to like do better for himself, but also to do like be better in the relationship for Issa. But it's like, come on. It was just still a lot of time. I wouldn't say wasted, but like, yeah, a lot of time wasted. And on top of that, it's like they reconnected, they rekindled their relationship. But now, after he gets Condola pregnant, now she has to deal with all this drama all over again. And that's like the whole reason why they broke up in the first place. Like there was just a lot of baggage, even though it's different baggage this time around. She doesn't want to continue to deal with baggage with this person. So it makes sense that she did end it. However, looking at the like the trailer for the rest of the season, I don't even know if they're gonna like fully end it. She might get back with him, but we'll see. But yeah, anyways, like back to Issa and Molly's relationship right now. As we saw from last season, they had a lot of issues in their relationship. The communication was way off. Molly just felt like Issa was using her at all times and just was a user basically, while Issa felt like Molly was just always a negative Nancy pretty much, and I don't know, kind of looked down on Issa. So we saw that from last season. The fact that Molly basically was not put in 50-50 in the relationship with her and Andrew, so therefore that ended the relationship. Andrew broke it off with her. And then, you know, after when Issa finds out that Lawrence has a baby on the way, they both meet up at the end of season 4, and it basically looks like they had like a long, serious talk. And you would think that like after that last scene in season 4, like they were gonna be like super close again and it was gonna be back to normal, because like that's what we thought. But no, it looks like they're still very much awkward. Like towards the beginning of the episode, you see Molly and Issa, they're still just like very awkward around each other. Like they didn't really like have that, you know, that same energy that they usually come with. It wasn't given this time. And Molly, she goes up to Kelli and is like, yeah, I just want me and Issa to be back to the way we were. It seems like she does want to put effort into this relationship. Very different from last season, where it seemed like she didn't really want to like put that much effort into like rekindling their friendship. So this season was very different. When Molly would open up about her relationship issues, even with like Omar, like the new guy that's trying to get with Molly, even her like opening up to Issa, it's kind of awkward, because it's just like, where do we stand as far as like asking one another for advice? Because, you know, last season, every time they'd ask one for advice and they'd give the advice, they would feel a type of way about it, because it's just like, why are you attacking me? Yeah, so when Molly had asked Issa like what she thought about like the whole Omar situation, Issa was basically like, you just need to stop overthinking it. Like stop trying to overanalyze, overplan like every relationship that comes in, like every guy that comes in your life. And that's great advice. Like that's exactly why her and Andrew fell off, because it was like she was basically trying to plan the perfect lifestyle, which I felt she thought that she was better than Issa in that way, because she was like, yeah, I have the perfect man, the perfect job, the perfect house. Like she had it all going for her, but she was too in her head in terms of trying to build this perfect life, that she forgot that there are like real people involved when she's trying to plan this perfect life. Like she kind of just wanted it for the sake of wanting it. And so Issa was basically like, yeah, girl, like, don't put that pressure on you. Literally just let stuff happen. Like, if you want to date your F buddy again, like, just do it. Like, don't put too much pressure to, like, make that your husband. And honestly, at first, it was, like, very annoying that Molly did do that. But first of all, I can totally relate. I was watching, like, last season, and her mom puts a lot of pressure on her to find a husband and to have babies. Like, her mom puts a lot of pressure on her when it comes to that. So that's something I definitely noticed. And then also, I figured I'd talk about Tiffany and Derek as well, because the last episode from last season, we saw that Tiffany she basically had postpartum depression. She was dealing with that after she gave birth to her baby. And so you see now from this episode, they look like they're happy for the most part. Derek is kind of just like, he wants to make sure that she is happy. He wants to like do everything to make her feel happy. And it's really nice. Yeah, I kind of want to see where Issa takes us with their characters. Like, I want to see like if they will show us like the bad parts in the relationship as well, because yes, right now it's perfect, but is it really still perfect? Like, I wonder if Tiffany is still dealing with that postpartum depression. And then also, you know, my girl Kelli, you know, I gotta talk about her as well. Of course, she's like the comedic relief in this episode. And it's funny because in the Stanford book that they were looking at, like, they said that she died, which is like, what in the world happened? How it was funny, but like, you could tell that Kelli was serious when she was like, I'm tired of being a joke. She said that in the car while they, you know, before they got robbed. Before they got robbed. She's basically like, yeah, I'm kind of tired of being a joke. I don't know if that was just like a little line that was just thrown in there, but I kind of want to see if anything happens, like, in later episodes with that. Like, is she gonna talk about like being taken serious more? I wonder, you know, because we only know Kelli on the surface. Like, we don't know like the bad sides of her, and I guess that's why she's everyone's favorite, because we just don't know like the bad sides of her. But we'll see. Seeing Lawrence at the end of the episode, it was amazing, of course, but it just sucks. It just really sucks that he got that girl pregnant. Just like, that's just so unfortunate, because it's just like you're rooting for these two people to just like finally get their stuff together. But honestly, I feel like we just need to accept the fact that they will never have it together. If they didn't have it together for like the 5 years that they were together, and now that there's a baby in the picture that's not even Issa's, there's no way. There's no coming back from that. Unless Condola has like an abortion or like, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen with him, but honestly, I felt bad. But honestly, I'm like, dang, Issa should just probably give Nathan a shot. Give him another chance, because Nathan is like better than Lawrence at this point. So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I love talking about Insecure. Oh my gosh. There's just a lot to unpack with this show. And yeah, it's just a great show. I love talking about it. So let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Please make sure you like my video and subscribe to my channel, because I always come out with commentary videos, reviews, pop culture, Love Island, blah, 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 blah. So subscribe.